delightful morning to all. I am Vismaya. I am of class 11. Leave aside your regrets of the past and anxieties of the future and focus intelligently on the present. This is the best way of ensuring a positive future. With this inspiring quote of Swami Chinmayananda, let's begin with today's news. National news. G20 summit. Modi meets Draghi and European Union leaders to call on Pop today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi and top leaders of the European Union in Rome on Friday, ahead of the G20 summit on Saturday. India and Italy are likely to come up with a joint document on energy transitions, which will focus on cooperation in non-renewable energy. India ready to produce over 5 billion COVID vaccine doses by 2022 end. Prime Minister Modi at G20. Noting that the WHO approval for emergency use authorization for Covaxin, India's indigenous vaccine, is pending. India suggested that a note for the jab will help India assist other countries. India is ready to produce over 5 billion COVID vaccine doses by the end of next year to help the world in its fight against the pandemic. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in his remarks at the G20 meeting here on Saturday, as he highlighted India's contributions to fighting the deadly disease. DRDO. Air Force successfully tests India's first indigenously developed long-range bombs. An Indian Air Force team and the Defense Research and Development Organization on Friday successfully flight tested the country's first indigenously developed long-range bomb from a fighter jet over Baleshwar in Odisha. The bomb is part of the class of weapons with a range of 50 to 150 km. The government did not share details about the weapons, but mentioned that the long-range bomb was tested from an aerial platform. Science news. First planet beyond our galaxy discovered. It is 28 million light years away. The first exoplanet discovered was in 1992, and since then, most exoplanets found have been less than 3,000 light years from Earth. For the first time, signs of a planet transiting a star outside of the Milky Way galaxy have been detected. Chandra scientists have found the first possible planet candidate outside of our galaxy, located about 28 million light years from Earth in galaxy M51. It's thousands of times farther away than all other exoplanets detected in our Milky Way. NASA to host briefing on Webb telescope engineering deployments. NASA will hold a virtual media briefing 11 a.m. EDT Tuesday, November 2 to discuss the engineering of the James Webb Space Telescope, the world's largest and most powerful space science telescope. Participants will discuss how the observatory's science goals drove its design and preview the complex series of deployments Webb will complete as it unfolds in space. The James Webb Space Telescope, an international partnership with the European and Canadian space agencies, is targeted for launch on December 18th. It will explore every phase of cosmic history from within our solar system to the most distant observable galaxies in the early universe and everything in between. Webb will reveal new and unexpected discoveries and help humanity understand the origins of the universe and our place in it. Sports news. T20 World Cup. Australia vs England highlights. England crushed Australia by 8 wickets, inch closer to semi-finals. Dubai. Joe Butler hammered a brutal 32-ball 71 not out to complement a superlative performance from the bowlers as England crushed Australia by 8 wickets in their Super 12 match to inch closer to the semi-final spot at the T20 World Cup on Saturday. Premier League. Crystal Palace stunned Manchester City 2-0. Brighton hold Liverpool to 2-2 draw. Crystal Palace Wilfred Zaha and Conor Gallagher scored a goal each to stun champions Manchester City with a 2-0 win, while Brighton and Hove Albion fought back from 2 goals down to earn a 2-2 at Liverpool in their Premier League clash on Saturday. Moving on to Vidyalaya news. Parent-teacher meeting was conducted for the parents of classes 1 to 7, 10 and 12 to brief about reopening of school. Fumigation in Chinmaya Vidyalaya. Prevention is better than cure. Chinmaya Vidyalaya always works towards providing a safe environment for the students. As a preventive measure, the entire school premises, classrooms, computer labs, maths labs, science labs, washrooms, faculty rooms, sports rooms were fumigated and sanitized by a trained staff. Meghna P of Class 4B won 3 gold medals in Palakkad District Roller Skating Championship 2021. Congratulations, dear Meghna. Now, moving on to the special program. A good beginning makes a good difference. Yes, for that, let me welcome Shreya M of Class 11th.
Awakening Indians to India, a book by Chinmaya Yuvakendra. India is a land of varied culture and heritage. Diversities in all spheres make Indian culture a unique one. Indian folklore and tribal dances are product of different socio-economic setup and traditions that had evolved over time. Kummi, the women folk of Tamil Nadu, have two closely related dances which can be performed at any time but are seen at their best during the festivities. The simplest of these is Kummi, in which the dancers gather in a circle and clap their hands as they dance. Bihu. It is the most widespread folk dance of Assam. It is a part of Bihu festival which comes in mid-April when harvest begins and continues for about a month. The participants are young men and women who gathers in open during daytime. The most famous formations are circles or parallel rows. Bihu through its songs and dances demonstrates the soul of Assamese at its richest. Brita or Vrita. It is one of the most important traditional folk dance of Bengal. This dance is performed by barren women of Bengal who worships in gratitude for their wishes being fulfilled. Ghode Modni. Goa, which was for over 4 centuries a Portuguese colony, still observes an annual carnival in an European fashion. Ghode Modni, for instance, is a dummy horse presentation where dancers attired gorgeously and armed with swords recapitulates through their steps and movements the great valor and deeds of the Goan warriors. Odissi. It traces its origin to ritual dances performed in temples of Orissa by Devadasis or temple dancers. Being one of the oldest classical dance of the country, Odissi has been mentioned in inscriptions and depicted on sculptures of temples like Brihadishwara and dancing hall of Sun Temple at Konark. Kuchipudi. The dance form Kuchipudi was developed in the state of Andhra Pradesh in southern India. The most famous Kuchipudi dance is the pot dance, in which the dancer keeps a pot filled with water on her head and feet on a brass plate. She moves on the stage by manipulating the brass plate with her feet kept on its rim and not even spilling a drop of water on the ground. The makeup and costume are characteristic of the art. Hicket. It is a playful dance of young boys and girls in Kashmir. They sing of their innocent and affectionate relations with their elders. The uniqueness of this form is that no musical instruments has been used while playing or performing the hicket. In India, we have festivals and celebrations virtually every day, and dances are performed to express the joy and festivity. This has added to the richness of Indian culture. Since every festival is accompanied by celebrations, folk dance have become an integral part of our social environment. There are numerous folk and tribal dances, and almost all of them have continually evolved and improvised. Let us know more about the great dancers of India in next sessions. Thank you, Haryo.
That's really an incredible session on Incredible India, awakening Indians to India. Thank you, Shreya. Never complain about the number of hours you have to put in to do a job. Your nobility must estimate how much of you was put into each hour of your daily work. With this quote of our Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, this is Vismaya signing off. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay exuberant. Thank you.